It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Well, we done made it to Friday. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm chewing this candy. We done made it to Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope your Friday is starting off really, really well. You guys look forward to Educational Friday this evening. It was something I was supposed to go over. Somebody sent me something. Oh, how to buy from the Negro. We're going to touch on a bit of that today. Y'all make sure y'all pull up for Educational Friday. And we're going to touch on, I forgot. It's something else I got in the queue. I just got to go look at my stuff. But either way, I'm sorry for smacking in y'all face, y'all. It's so bad. Either way, OCL Bronze. Either way, y'all pull up. It's going to be a good one tonight, per usual. I'm a bit sad. My daughter has to fly home tomorrow morning. She's got to go to LA on Monday, you know. So important and whatnot. But she got to fly home on tomorrow so she can prepare to go to LA on Monday. But it's for school, so it should be good. She's doing a biology conference over in LA, so I think that'll be dope. What else I want to say? Something else I want to say. I can't remember. Anyway, you guys, welcome in, because I can't remember what else I was going to say. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw the title, because I literally put it up at the last minute. But the title is Native Americans and Black American differences. I mean, Native American and Indigenous people, the difference between it. And then the other title is why the term Black American, what I put on now? Why the term Black American isn't a good term or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This is very, 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 very important for us to learn today, okay? That term is the most vague term you can offer a group of people, a color and a country. When you break it down, Black American, that term is simply a color and a country. Anybody, even clear people, can identify as a Black American. Reason being is because nobody is really Black, right? Even the so-called Black people aren't truly Black. So it's very, very important that you go away from that term, okay? You have to go away from that term. I'm going to show you video proof as to why you have to go away from that Black American term. Because like I've been telling y'all, this ain't the first time I'm telling y'all, this ain't the first rodeo. They are literally erasing you. You do not exist because everybody in their mammy can identify as that term. There's nothing exclusive about it. There's nothing that dictates who you are versus them. Because everybody in their mammies are going under the term Black American. Did we not see the Creole woman, the clear woman who was saying she Creole, saying that because her daddy and mama had color on the birth certificate, she's Black. That would make her a Black American. We got to go against that and go away from that. Okay? This is extremely important and imperative that you understand this. You do not exist under that term. You literally do not exist under that term, but we're going to get into it some more. Then we're going to get into how we've all been lied to. All of us. Clear people, Negroes, Asians, Hispanics, everybody has been lied to. Okay, period. So with that being said, it's gonna be a long road, a very long road, but it's worth the trail. You know what I mean? Now, I won't be doing any gossip this evening, but tomorrow I will be getting on here to talk about Soldier, Big Draco. Apparently, the boy William the Baddest, the clear boy who act like a Negro woman. You know, they all cosplay as us because we allow it. But anyway, he's saying that he had an affair with Soldier. We'll talk about that tomorrow. What else I saw? Oh, let me show y'all something. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I want to know what you guys think about this. Okay. This is a congresswoman, I think. I forgot her name. It don't even matter. Just tell me what you think about this. Honest opinions only. Seriously, honest opinions. I want to know what you think about this. Peep this.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a part of it.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms. Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be, no,
can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Chairman,
come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right.
All right, just for context, this sister, her last name is Crockett. I can't remember her first name. But the clear woman sitting across from her had a comment about her lashes. Basically trying to be, you know how they do. Oh my God, her lashes, ... You know what I'm saying? And Miss Crockett addressed it and went off. Yes, decoy. Then they go try to play victim. That's what. Oh my God. You have no idea how much that bothers me. I'm gonna give you my perspective, right? That sister had every right to go off because see, the clear people are very, very tricky. What they do is, they will get on, they will say some stuff to provoke you or do some stuff to provoke you. And once they got you all provoked, then boom, they get to point the finger and be like, see, there's that ABW, that angry black woman, the one that everybody think you is and thought you was from the moment they met you, even though you never said a word about these people or to these people or even displayed the behavior of an angry black woman. You saw that Devin, the one on when he said, I don't even understand what you said. Shoot, the one on his right understood. He was trying not to laugh so bad. Y'all want hit? Let me play it one more time. See that one on the right? That man was holding his mouth. You know you want to laugh so bad when you go to hole in your mouth. Girl, it was so funny. I saw him. I said, you may not know what she said, but he know. Look.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a part of it.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down. calm
No,
down.
because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to
Hey,
get
Miss
your
Crockett,
opinion.
you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And
yelling.
you don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if
Look,
I
Chairman,
come
can we
and
send her
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right.
Bruh, that man laughing next to her. JM just told me his name. Jamie Haskins. He understood immediately because at first he had a reaction. Then when the other one said, I don't understand what you're saying, he looked at him and started laughing. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That was hilarious. I work in a professional system, right? I work where them clear people, soon as you walk up, they already expect you to be an angry black woman. Soon as they walk up. I'm saying you ain't even, matter of fact, if they see your name and your name look Negro, they gonna automatically, you a woman? Oh yeah. That she an angry black woman. That's what they do. And they throw rocks and they hide their hands. Yes, they do. Oh my God, it'll make you want to freak out and just, you know what I mean? Risk it all just to tell them all. You know what I'm saying? I understand exactly the way that lady felt, but I gotta be honest, y'all. She took the bait. She took the bait. See, if we were in a casual setting, if we were in a you know, if we were somewhere on personal time, I'm here for it. But when you are in them people's setting, these are the facts. I know I'm a black woman. It drives me crazy too. It's DJ Rob's birthday? Hold on. I got you, DJ Rob's. Hold on. Listen. When you are in a setting controlled, owned, and operated by them people, these are the facts. You cannot react in the way in which they expect you to react, because then that gives them just cause to do as they please. She cursed. She listen, y'all could listen, and I get it. I get it. It's frustrating. I am a black woman too. Her name is Jasmine Crockett, I think. You can't act a nigga in them people's spaces. You can't. You can't. If you want to act a nigga, you got to be around niggas. And even then, it ain't even safe to act a nigga. In a professional setting, this is your career. This is your job. I hate the term. You know, people would tell me when I first got in my professional setting, you got to play the game. I hate it. And to be honest, to this day, I don't want to play the game, and I don't play the game. But I understand how to respond in a way that cuts them down very professionally. It's called nice nasty. You get it? Because remember, whether she's right or wrong, they are all on one side and she's on another. She's on an island. She's on an island. And black women, I've been guilty of this too. I have been so guilty of this. I just be like, I'm tired, and then boom, my mouth. And Lord knows, girl, I done said some stuff out my mouth. But it took me a while to realize and fired from a few places. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see what you're doing. You wanna argue. How Ply said, you wanna argue. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned I could curse you out, drag you. I'm talking about the clears at the work job, at the job. I can cuss you out, drag you, cut a fool, act a nigga, and all of this, that, and the third, and that's cool. but I'm going to end up losing more in the long run. And they will be vindicated because they already had this preconceived notion that you is an angry black woman and you are combative and you are just a ticking time bomb awaiting to blow. So what they do is, yes, it's all calculated. They believe everything they see on TV about us and are shocked when we're not, when you're not. That's where I was going with it, Devan. That's where I was going with it. See, when you hit them with the opposite of the response they think they gonna get, I swear to God, it's literally like a deer in a traffic ahead in headlight traffic, like a deer caught in headlights. I swear to God, you think, listen, yes, T Money, it's a trick bag. Listen, if you believe that cursing these people out hurts them, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's the trap you fall in. That's the trap. You have to outsmart them. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Gigi. You have to, listen, if you play into the hands, it's almost like setting a mouse trap. They put cheese on the trap because they know that a mouse, want the cheese. Them with the small zingers and all the stuff that's covert, that's the cheese. And whenever you go as the mouse onto the trap for the cheese, then slap, you're done. You listen, if you want to hurt these people, you listen, getting cussed out, them people, girl, they don't care about that. They don't care about you calling her a bleach, blind, bad built son of a you know what. Them people don't give a damn. Because you got to remind yourself, these are people who don't operate off of feelings. We the only ones, Negroes are the only ones operate off of feelings. Them clear people they don't operate off of feelings. They don't. They don't. You the only one, you and me are the only ones that operates off of feelings. And because of that, it causes our reaction to be what it is. Them people operate off of a system, which means I'm in charge. And if I'm not in charge, I'm on the side with the people who's in charge. So it's a lose-lose. At least on the surface, it's a lose-lose. And for the most part, it is. For the most part, it is. But you got to understand and learn how to play the game. Listen, and I hate that term. So let me take that back because I hate it. I'm not playing no game. But you have to understand and learn how to beat them at their own game. And this is how it goes. See that lady making them snarly remarks about my lashes? See that lady making them smart remarks or them. Oh, okay, yeah. So I got something for you, ma'am. There's this thing called what do you call it? There's this thing where in the workplace, it's called workplace harassment, racism, type T's. So I believe that you are picking apart my appearance, right? You are picking apart my appearance because I'm black. With that being said, I would like to file a complaint at the Human Resources Office. Are we tracking? Because listen, you could go off and act a nigga and your ass gonna be looking for another job. You gotta beat them at their own game. I tell you what, if that woman was a clear trans woman, that clear trans woman would have had her out of there immediately. Oh, yeah, Nikki, tell him your words are making me uncomfortable. No, I do you better one. Creating a hostile work environment. It's creating a hostile work environment for me. I am incapable of coming to work and fully do my job because I'm afraid. I'm triggered. I'm losing sleep at the house. I'm working off for 3 hours. Go to the psychiatrist, my nigga. Go to the psychiatrist and tell them what they saying. You have, there you go. Cause you gotta learn how to play Karen. Why she can't do it, B-Dub? And let me also say this, because this the same thing that happened in New Orleans with that ghetto ass mayor, Cantrell. Niggas wanna be in these people's spaces and act as if they can do what they want to do. You cannot. You can't. Create your own space and do what you want to do. Create, if you feel like it is what it is, it's up and it's stuck, you have to create your own space so that you can do whatever it is you want to do. But you cannot do that on these people's job. It's no different if I come to your house and you say, hey girl, you can't put your feet up on my table. I then cannot turn around and say, but I always put my feet up on tables, so I'm gonna put it up anyway. You're gonna kick me out. You have to, you can't do that in them people's face, in they shit. You just can't. That's a good one too. I feel your comments come from a racist perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Document that. That's a big one too. Document every incident. She can pay for a therapist on her own time and go tell the therapist all the things she's going through in her job. That is documented. She can also head down to, and even if they're elected officials and they don't have a so-called human resources department, there's somebody or some system put in place that they can go to figure this stuff out. I promise you. She ain't stuck. She ain't stuck. But we cannot continue to act off emotions. Them people don't do nothing off emotion. Nothing. The most emotion them people have is, I don't want you here. I don't like you. That's about as far as their emotion go. Them people already know they in charge. They already know they in charge. And guess what? If she feel like she's stuck, or if she, because Joynette says she feel like she's stuck. If she feel like she's stuck, then she got to move around. You cannot be in a place that makes you feel uncomfortable, horrible, you hate it, and then stay there. You know what I mean? Should who have been removed? Should the black woman have been removed? Well, when she said shit, yes, absolutely. That is unprofessional and unbecoming of a congresswoman. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. She don't need to be sitting on no Congress. She could be doing whatever it is she want to do on her own. I cannot be in front of my bosses and say, but when I go back, is this shit da 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 da? I can't do that, and none of y'all can neither. I don't care if you work at McDonald's or if you work in corporate America. You cannot do that. And I don't understand why. I get it. I do understand, because as a black woman, you get so tired. You just be like, man, I'm done. I'm just about to go off. I get it. You can't do that on them people shit. You can't. And if you feel like you got to be able to express yourself, it is of my belief that you need to create your own space so that you can. Period. There goes Stasia. You have to maintain some level of professionalism. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Green agreed to strike her comments toward Crockett, but vehemently refused to apologize for the evening's attacks, declaring, you will never get an apology out of me. Green, that's the clear lady. But this the thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what you're putting in here, B-Dub. I don't know these folk. I don't follow politics. I'm just giving you, that's the clear lady. Okay, but what is an apology gonna do for you? That's the clear man. What is how does an apology help you? How does that move for? We be fighting for the wrong stuff. We don't. Who cares? Even if she say it, she don't mean it. Why does? I don't get it. I don't get it. The things we should be. No, not you. I'm saying like somebody. Something you put up in here talking about. And this person refused. Who? Girl, we not in 3rd grade. Who cares? Who cares? Y'all gotta be smarter than that. If y'all gonna work with them people or work amongst them people, you got to be smarter than that. You have to. You just can't do what you want to do in they shit. You just can't. You just can't. You can't. It's impossible. You just can't. I've been in her situation. I've been in a situation where it looked like it's a whole bunch of clear people against me. Boy, when I tell you my feet were shaking under the doggone table, I had to go to my car and cry. And I didn't cry because my feeling was hurt. I was crying because I wanted to say so much. And I knew in that moment I couldn't say nothing. That if you want to see me cry, it's because I'm stifled. It's because my voice can't be heard. That'll make me cry. But girl, yeah, I've been in her situation. Trust me, I know exactly how she feels. Miss Kiki B says, "Oh, Jasmine does know how to play them at their own game. You have to go and watch her other videos. She gets them together very professional. It's just the time she left the nigga came out. It's just this time she left the nigga came out. I feel you. And listen, she have to know how to play the game if she got where she's at. She have to know how to play the game if she's got as far as she gotten. She has to know how to play the game if she's gotten as far as she gotten. And the fact of the matter is, Trump is, listen, when you really think about the clear people, y'all think about it like this, and we gonna get a happy birthday in for DJ Rao's blog. But look, think about it. Trump is the only president, hear me and hear me good, that been able to go in that office and say any kind of ignorant, derogatory, crazy ass shit. Even the other clear men don't get away with the shit Trump done got away with it. Think about it. Think about it. And the clears hate him for that. They hate him for that. So if they got an issue with Trump, what you think a black woman, which is the lowest on the totem pole, what you think they got? How you think they gonna feel about you? That's crazy. Anyways, we got a birthday in the house. DJ Rao's blog, it's your birthday. You guys, I love me some DJ Rao's blog. This is a very special birthday for me. So I just want to tell you, DJ Rao's blog, I hope you have such a wonderful, amazing, happy birthday. I appreciate you for all the support. You always be up in here representing. I hope you have many, many, many more. Not too many, but just enough of where you want to be. And I hope that you have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful evening. Y'all drop some hearts and some cakes in the chat for DJ Rao's blog. I'm sorry, birthday. Happy birthday, Fat. Happy birthday. Happy Happy birthday to my boo, DJ Rob's blog. Man, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day today. I hope wherever you at, the sun is shining and it's a beautiful day. Okay, happy birthday, my love. I appreciate everything you've done and all the support you've given me on this channel. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, DJ Rob's blog, and happy birthday now. Okay. Now let's get into why we're here, right? Native American versus Indigenous, or so-called Indigenous American Indians. That's what I said. This is a very important topic. You have to understand what a Native American is. Remember, I told you don't call yourself the term Native. No, before we get into that, Black Americans. Black American is a very problematic term. We had the Nigerian girl yesterday saying she a Black American, and we got everybody who's a foreigner saying that they Black American. I got another one that we really don't like over here. You know, she ain't even from Acorn, but she got something to say about us and we as Black Americans. This is this video is proof that what I'm telling you, calling yourself a Black American, is not good because you have no identity. Check it out.
I look at all these beautiful indigenous peoples across the world and the ways in which their cultures and their lands have been attempted to be stolen and taken, and successfully been stolen and taken, etc. And then I think about us, Black Americans, and how so many of us don't understand that we are special. And something that is so uniquely special to us that we see all the time is our innovation, our ability to create. And I don't think folks understand that we've had to create our culture. We are a new people. Do you know that? We are a version of indigeneity that, to my knowledge, the world has never seen before. We have had to form our indigeneity within us because we weren't given the option or the opportunity to form it in the land. We had to be the land. We have had to be the soil. It has grown directly from us. And so that is why there is so much effort to keep us separated, because were we to actually come together, imagine how we would be able to shift things, because we would be a whole other land on this land. I wish we all knew how special we were and how even more effective we would be were we special together.
All I heard was we, our culture, us, we had to, us, our. Bitch, who you talking about we? Because I know you lying.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Talking about, oh, we had to create our culture from scratch. Who is we, bitch?
He ain't even from Acorn.
We are a new people. Who is we? We ain't no new people. What do you mean we? Who is we?
He ain't even from Acorn.
Nigga, I keep telling y'all, everybody falls under that umbrella. You don't exist. That bitch got dual citizenship. And she on here talking about Black Americans, we, us, we, our. Girl, bitch, please.
He ain't even from Acorn.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And this is why it is extremely important that you find your fucking identity. Because if you do not, it's going to be a lot of people like Amanda. It's going to be a lot of people like Amanda taking your identity. A Black American is not an identity. It's not. This girl has dual citizenship. That means she is indigenous, or at least from another country outside of America. And she sat up here and made a whole video, first of all, lying, saying that we are new people. We ain't never been a new people. Never. We had to create our culture. No, we've already had the culture. You see? But that's when you do that all skin focused kinfolk bull, and people take her words because she got followers and they believe that she is you is her, and that we all fall under this umbrella when she ain't even from Acorn. We ain't never had to create no culture, nigga. Them people come here on our culture. You as well. Your mammy came here on our culture. That's the reason you running around here trying to be woke Negro today. And we still don't know who her daddy is. So at this point, I believe he from over there where she from too. And don't tell me, oh, well, he left when she was a child. She know who the nigga is. Doja Cat knew her, found her paw. She knew who her daddy was, and he was way in Nigeria some goddamn well. She is not us. We are not her. Yet and still, under this doggone so-called Black American umbrella, everybody gets to be you. And guess what? Like I keep telling y'all, they have an identity to go back to. You don't. You don't. So while you allowing everybody tickets to the cookout, to the Acorn cookout, when they go back to their identity, they're gonna be saying, well, who are you? They're gonna say, well, who are you? And you're gonna say, but I'm a Black American. No, you can't be a Black American. She's a Black American. Are y'all the same? Well, yeah, I guess. No. You can't be, because she said she's this. What are you? Doja Cat wasn't raised with her daddy. Doja Cat was raised around them clear people. Doja Cat ain't have no relationship with her daddy. She just met her daddy after she became famous. She knew who he was, but she ain't know that man. Ain't he like an actor or something? That's where he met him on. That's where he met him on. She ain't know that man. She did not know that man at all. Like, not at all. So that's not true. And even after she met him, she don't want nothing to do with him. She don't want nothing to do with him. Oh, and let me say this too. Some other person under my video yesterday said, what she said, I'm from the Caribbean, but she ain't said what part. I'm from the Caribbean. Thank you, Zach Attack, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I'm from the Caribbean and I fought in the United States military, so I'm gonna have my opinion regardless. Girl, what? What? Do you see the entitlement? Look what I say. As many places in the Caribbean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things to discuss over there, but at us so-called Black Americans, we don't want to hear it. You won't have a seat at the table to talk with us about us. Period. Period. And I stand on that. And I stand on that. I can't go and I won't go. Black people don't do that. Oh, let me back it up. Black people don't in general. But typical normal so-called Black Americans, we don't impose on nobody's stuff. We not even inside the diaspora. We don't impose as a collective. We don't impose on them people. We just don't. We just don't. So I be confused when they be really just having to impose on us. We don't go to Jamaica and impose on them people culture. We don't go to South America and impose on them people culture. We don't go to Africa. We don't even go to Africa and impose on them people culture, not collectively. Now we got a bunch of us that are lost and turned out that think that's the motherland. So yes, that little group of people, they do go over there trying to mess with them people, putting on dashikis and stuff. But we don't impose on people's culture. Why? I know why. Because again, we've given our culture away to everybody. Thank you, Divine Empress, for the super chat. I need my Acorn shirt, sis. Happy Friday, boo. Thank you. If somebody, listen, I've been trying to figure out this merch stuff for the longest. I got to be able to either sit down and do some research, or if somebody who know how to do the merch, please hit me up at Voodoo Doll Podcast. I am lost. I am so lost when it comes to this merch stuff, bro. I swear to God, like, I have been trying to figure out this merch stuff for the longest. I made a store, and then I messed up the merch, and then they wouldn't let me edit it. It's a whole, listen. I'm gonna figure it out. I was just on Fiverr the other day paying for a doggone logo. I'm gonna figure it out. I got y'all some merch coming though. Y'all like the video, please. We only got 228 likes and 392 people in the building. You guys like the video. To sum up this stuff with this heifer, Amanda Seals, y'all know I really don't like her. Like, really. I've never, there's only maybe 3 people in the world that I've never met somehow I really don't like them, and that tells you that they probably not good people. But Amanda Seals and the others like you goddamn colonizers, imposters, I just have one message for you.
Fuck you and your family, bitch!
And I said what I said. I can't stand you. Yeah, I can't stand y'all, especially Amanda Seals. I can't stand you. I hope they evoke your American citizenship and make you go back to whatever island you from, or where's she from. It don't even matter. I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, moving on. You guys, like the video if you have not already. Now let's get into this Native American Indian thing, right? Now, mind you, if you look at the term Indian, you have to understand that is not even the correct term of who we were or who we identified as. However, per government, when them clear folk landed on Plymouth Rock and gave us a name, that was the name that they gave us. Now, that is not to be mistaken with the Indians of India. Mind you, the government named them as well. But ultimately, it is not to be mistaken with that. But what it is to be known as is that is probably one of the earliest identities per them. And the only reason we're going per them is because they are the ones that we're going to have to go up against for our identity and for what's our rights and what's owed to us. It's not about conforming to their ideals. It's not about none of that. It's literally all about you playing it the way you're supposed to play it. So, Native American Indian. Native Americans, their ancestors, I call them, and most people call them $5 Indians, because their ancestors paid $5 to the Dawes Rolls tax. A lot of them are of Asian descent, and Asian descent, and clear, obviously. And I wanted to share you guys this video really quickly. It was something I found on TikTok that kind of like sums it up in a minute. Check it out.
Have you ever heard of a $5 Indian? This intriguing term originates from the implementation of the Dawes Act in 1887, an attempt by the U.S. government to assimilate Native Americans by transitioning their communal land into individual allotments. As part of this process, the government created the Dawes Rolls to list eligible Native Americans. However, this system was soon exploited by opportunistic settlers. These individuals would pay government agents, sometimes as little as $5, to falsely register them as Native Americans. This fraudulent act granted them access to land and other benefits that were intended for genuine Native Americans, leading to substantial losses in land and heritage for many tribes. Over time, the repercussions of these actions led to severe cultural and economic impacts on Native American communities, issues that echo into contemporary discussions on rights and identity. The term $5 Indian has since become a symbol of this exploitation and the complex layers of injustice faced by Native American populations during this period.
I'm so glad you say that. Look at the pictures of the people that he's speaking of. None of those are melanated people. None of those. And these are the so-called Native Americans who are claiming indigenous when they are indigenous to nowhere. Even the Native Indian, I showed y'all yesterday, day before yesterday, they are even melanated people. Thank you, Destiny Monet, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. But they are not the indigenous people of any land. Nowhere. Nowhere. They're just not. Their ancestors was able to pay a tax to be a status, a label of people, so that they can further do a lot of things. But number one, really take your identity. They doing it all the time. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. And then they gave you a new name called Negro. And now they have people who have descendants and people under their lineage who really believe that they are the indigenous people. Check this out.
This is so good. The so-called Black Americans are the true indigenous oldest population on the planet. All life starts in the Americas, not Africa. That's another lie the Europeans wrote. So check this brother out, The Earth Speaks. He's also a teacher and teaches about this kind of knowledge. But let me share some light to this perspective. Unfortunately, our history has been erased and replaced. So it is a matter of word to mouth by indigenous people and through the lens of different perspectives in different areas. Like you could clearly see if someone from China is saying, oh, during World War II, they brought processed food. And then someone from Africa is saying during World War II, they brought processed food. That's when you know. Anyways, people here in the Americas, Mississippi, was calling this place Egypt. Why? Here in the Americas, we have over 2,000 pyramids. In Africa, there's a little over 300. Why do they only teach about the pyramids in Egypt? It's because they're going to tell the narrative and how it benefits them. But they have to tell the truth. They can't lie. There are pyramids in Egypt. Not the Egypt that they propagated for you to believe. When the Europeans came over here, they destroyed millions of structures that the indigenous people have built. But they want to turn around and call us primitive and savage in order for the narrative to benefit them. They want to hide our culture, our heritage, our structures, our sciences, our technologies away from us because it suits their narrative that we were just primitive and they bettered us, when that is not the case at all. Babe, we built pyramids for fun, okay? Intergate underground structures, all right? Don't play with my fucking people. Don't play with us.
This was the most confusing video I've ever watched. Let me tell you why. Because the stuff she was saying is 100% true. But the fact that she was throwing herself in the identity of it was throwing me. It was like she was saying some true stuff and then she'll say, our, we. And I'm like, girl, wait, what? That's exactly what she's doing, Nikki. She's telling our story as her own. Somebody asked, is she Asian or Hispanic? She a little bit of both. That is what they call a Native American. That is what is called a Native American. And you know what's worse? She'll be able to go around a group of Negroes and say that her great grandfather was a Negro or great grandmother was a Negro, and they're gonna call her black. Everybody wanna be you. Even the small group of us who realizes, you know what I'm saying, that we are indigenous to the land, everybody's still trying to hijack that. Ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? I want to show y'all something else. What's this? Hold on.
Tell you that America doesn't have its own unique culture. Just show them this.
You can't claim my culture. That's Black American culture. Get your own.
I'm going to run it back one more time. Everybody want to be you. Even every identity you have, everybody want to be it. Watch this whole milk.
Tell you that America doesn't have its own unique culture. Just show them this.
You can't claim my culture. That's Black American culture. Get your own.
Ma'am, you are as white as snow. What are you talking about?
He ain't even from Acorn.
So-called Black American culture, so-called Acorn culture, so-called Indigenous culture, and this clear woman up here hollering, oh, they say Americans don't have no culture. Look at our culture. Who is our bitch? Oh, and mind you, I can't even be 100% mad at her because all of the HBCUs got clear people in them. Oh, y'all ain't ready to talk about that though, huh? Even that band right there. And that's Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, my home state. But this lady is taking on our culture. She probably got a nephew or something that play over there. They even listen. We don't own no HBCUs. Y'all know that, right? HBCUs only for Negroes because that's just like the dump place for us to go. But watch how much they start integrating that, and they're gonna take on that identity too. Thank you, DJ Sweet Tea, for the super chat. Hey, Voodoo Queen, I finally caught an educational Friday. Happy Friday to you and everybody. I feel like you, my long lost cousin girl. Oh, I be wanting to talk to you so bad. Oh, thank you, DJ Sweet Tea. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, boo. Or email me. Girl, Tisha Rue, they done tried to steal a gumbo, but see the way the ancestors work. The way the ancestors work, they don't have it in. They don't have they don't have the what it takes to make the gumbo. Let's just say that. But niggas gonna give them the gumbo anyway, cause we so stupid. We so dumb. Thank you, MOB, for the super chat. Don't hurt them too bad, Vu. Yo, MOB, this shit be making me so mad, bro. Oh my god. And what makes me even more mad is the fact that we give this stuff to them, and then when they come on here and say stuff, the small minority of us will be like, no, this is our culture, and there's the whole big majority of people who just want clear acceptance, and they be like, well, ain't nothing wrong with it. Why? What's so wrong with it? She had a point. Marching bands weren't started by black people. Black people made marching band better. But if people started bands in Greek life in what? In schools, black people, what? She had a point. Marching bands weren't started by black people. Ma'am. Who is this? Clear people don't even know how to march. What are you talking about? They walk. They don't even march. What are you talking about? Marching bands wasn't started by what? Black people made marching bands better. Are you? Oh my God. Are you a clear woman? Ma'am? KB Wesley, your name look familiar too. Are you clear? KB Wesley, are you clear? It's giving Acorn. It's giving Karen. I mean, not Acorn. It's giving Karen. Are you a clear woman? Because you sound crazy as hell. Marching band started in Greek life? What? I'm not even just justifying this, ma'am. Go play with somebody safe, please. Not me. This ain't the day. And if you are not Acorn, please refrain from commenting. This is a Negro meeting. No, I'm not clear at all. Show me the proof then, KB Wesley. KB Wesley, if you gonna stand on that, send me the docs. Send me the docs right now. Send me the docs. I'm gonna go over it and I'm gonna pull you up on the matter of fact. You come on Educational Friday tonight. We're gonna discuss it. Send me the receipts. Send me the receipts, KB Wesley. Send me the receipts. Send me the receipts. Because your theory is flawed off the cuff. You know why? You want to know why, KB Wesley? And after this, I'm gonna stop engaging in you. Send me the receipts, and I don't want to hear nothing else. Your theory is incorrect because clear people are only 6,000 years old. So how could they create something when they come up on a people who was already here? You sound crazy. Send me the receipts. Other than that, I'm not talking no more. Bye. Moving on, because now you talking crazy. Now, and again, if you a Negro of any part of the diaspora, this is, please send it on by. Send it by KB Wesley Voodoo Dog Podcast at gmail.com. And we're going to discuss it this evening, 5 o'clock. Meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. I don't care. You can put them in. Send me documentation. How about that? Send me some documentation. Send me whatever you got. Send me whatever you got. Whatever it is you got, send it to me. Whatever, I don't care what it is, just send it. Just send it. Moving on. Anyways, if you were part of the diaspora, that's part of the problem. Because that's why we don't have nothing, because we give everything away. Let's move on. I want to show y'all something else.
Why are you putting Native Americans in here? Why isn't this just for black people?
Well, black people are Native Americans. You know, we've had, you know, a lot of proof that, you know, some of us started here in this land. Everybody wasn't brought over from Africa. So, you know, we have to, like you say, unpack all of that and try to, you know, find the true lineage of people in this country.
KB Wesley, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Please don't respond in my chat with this misinformation until you can prove it is misinformation. I'm gonna ask you one more time. I ain't gonna time you out or nothing, but please, until you able to prove it, let's just leave that alone, because you distracted me now. Just do me a favor, leave it alone, KB Wesley. If you are so compelled to cape for the milk people, then you're gonna have to find you somewhere else to go. Because until I see the receipts, which I know I can debunk, I don't care what you send me, but until you send me the receipts, you talking crazy, you talking nonsense. Logic don't even allow that to be possible. It just doesn't. So I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna ask you, matter of fact, there you go. You might be delayed, so I'm gonna give you one more response. KB, if you don't stop in my chat with the bull, I'm about to ban you. Send me the receipts and move around. Okay, send me the receipts and then move around. If not, you got to go play with somebody who like to play with you, because I don't play with you. You talking crazy. Yeah, let me get you off of here. Moving on, got her off of here. Go make another page and come back. Anyway, so look, that Native American and Indigenous is very, very tricky. You cannot listen to me and listen to me good. You cannot conflate the two. Ice Cube is on here saying that Native Americans are the indigenous people, and that is not true. That is not true. The Native American are the ones who paid that $5 Dawes Rolls that I just told you, that I just showed you. That is a group of colonizers who came on and took an identity that was supposed to take the place of you. Yes, we are not native. I told you, native is not the term to use. You have to be careful with that. Now, I think that Cube is onto it, but he's just a bit confused. He's just a bit confused. We do not ever claim Native American. That clear girl I just showed y'all talking about us and our history, that's Native American. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, my bad. That was my daughter call. My bad. And y'all know it takes me off the thing. But you have to be very, very careful with that native term, because Native Americans are the people you just saw. That clear girl. That's the Native American, not the indigenous. Hey, thank you, Anais. Is that how you say your name, for the super chat? Good morning, Boo. I got tea on that divester you talked about the other day. She was a ghetto gagger for Brad with a watermelon cap on. Watermelon cap? Send it over. Send it over. Thank you so much for the tea, Anais. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. Thank you, Dorian Span, for the super chat. Good morning, Boo. Good morning, my love. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And thank you, Esther Messiah, for the super chat, just showing some love. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. Y'all nothing short of amazing. Yes, this is a very good way to sum it up. Native Americans purchased their title and they purchased their rights. Remember, when you learn the definition of indigenous or aboriginal, you will understand that there's a huge difference between those two terms and native. If you don't know what tribe your people come from, say you're indigenous American. Say that. But don't say, you know what I mean? Don't say native, because that's gonna be very confusing. And when you say native, if let's just say his contract with Black America went through, guess who's gonna reap the benefits off that contract? It won't be the Negroes, it will be the natives, because that's the term he used. That's the term he used. He used Native American. So let's say they would have took his stuff and took it at its word, because that's what you have to do when it comes to contracts. Negroes wouldn't have got nothing, because he used the term Native American. That is the biggest mistake you can ever use. That is them clear people cosplaying. That ain't us. I want to show y'all something else too. Hold on.
Indigenous black people have been in the Americas for thousands of years before slavery and Christopher Columbus. In Columbus's own diary, his son Ferdinand Columbus confirmed that his father did in fact meet black tribes upon reaching the New World. Explorers like Giovanni Verrazzano, when he got to the Carolinas, he met the Cape Fear Indians, who he said resembled the Ethiopians of Africa. Explorers like Hernando de Soto, when he got to Florida in 1512, he started warring with the Florida Indians, who he described as big, black, and had woolly hair. Also, in the book called Primitive Black Nations of America, Constantine Raffines points out that the Black Indians met the Spaniards in Louisiana in 1543. We've always been here. We are the indigenous people.
You see how he said we've always been here? We are the indigenous people. That is very, very key. Indigenous, aboriginal mean from the indigenous. Listen, the originator. There's documentation all over that tells you how them people described us when they came and was over here. Even when they was spying on us, they all said that we were black. The reason they started calling us so-called Africans is because look at what the guy said in this video. He said, the guy says, oh, they thought that they were black like the Ethiopians. So they assumed that because they were so-called black like the Ethiopians, they have to be African. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. We were never African. That's that whole out of Africa theory, that Charles Darwin BS. They thought we were African because of our skin tone, our skin color. That's the facts. Now, again, remember I told y'all we all jacked up with the information, even them. Watch this clear colonizer, Native American, and what he got to say. Watch.
Hi everybody, so I wanted to do a follow-up video on this subject. I said that I would yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. Before I get started, I want to make something very clear. That in the first video, I had said that this is from the African American community, and I want to make it clear that this is obviously a very small group of people, right? This is a very, very specific, super small percentage of people that come from this community that are talking and pitching this rhetoric. It's not inclusive of the entire community as a whole, and so I wanted to kind of clear that up a little bit. But the rest of the video still 100% stands, right? They absolutely believe that they are the original Native Americans.
Indigenous black people have been in the Americas for thousands of years.
Saying that we all come from Africa, that's the biggest damn lie.
And that we, as the brown Native Americans, are transplanted here from Mongolia or Siberia to kind of take their place.
See, a Native American is someone who claims to be an Indian.
And they will use many examples to try to convince people that this is the truth. They will use the example that the Olmec statue heads have African features. They will use the old text from early explorers that describe Native Americans as having copper skin color and matted hair. And they will also use the oldest skeleton ever found in South America, which is the Luzia skeleton that dates back to about 13,000 years ago, which they claim to have African features as well. And despite all of this being completely disproven from many academics, archaeologists, and anthropologists, it doesn't really seem to matter. They're kind of caught in this illusion in kind of a death spin. And unfortunately, because of this belief, they have really started to adopt a lot of, especially on social media, a lot of indigenous taglines, such as, hashtag native TikTok, hashtag indigenous, hashtag, whatever. They've even gone as far as to go into like Native American Heritage Month, right? And they kind of hijack that a little bit. It's really, in a lot of ways, it's really sad. I'm not going to speak to the experience of these people because I don't know what it's like. However, I think it's no stretch of the imagination to imagine that this likely comes from a very deep, deep place of trauma. It comes from a very deep place of misplacement, lack of identity due to the history of how they arrived here in the Americas to begin with. And so when you think about it in that sense, it becomes more of a tragedy more than anything for all sides involved, right? For everyone that's involved in this situation, it becomes a really sad scenario. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to mention a few things about this. As they start coming into our places like this, we're starting to see a little bit more conflict. They're so caught up in their belief that they are kind of they can be very aggressive with how they present this and aggressive with how they try to convince other people that this is true, especially towards Indigenous people.
This is the Indian training schools. They had schools to teach them how to be Indians. Watch this, y'all. What did they do in the Indian training schools? Such things such as, they taught them such as farming and housekeeping. If they from this land, why they teaching them how to farm this land?
And that can sometimes not always lead to the safest of scenarios. I wanted to encourage everyone to always practice safety and caution as this becomes a more prevalent and front-facing issue within our communities and within our Indigenous spaces, especially virtually, and to protect yourselves. Always be safe, think of your families, think of your friends, think of those around you, and carry yourself in a good way. And the second part of this, which is as equally as important in my eyes, that despite the things that they may say, and they say it in a derogatory way, right? I've been called a Mongoloid, I've been called a Euro-Asian, I've been called a $5 Indian. And despite all that, by nature, this is a super racially charged conversation. But it does not mean in any way, shape, or form that as Indigenous people, it gives us the green light or the justification to be anti-Black. It does not give us a justification to be racist. It does not give us a justification to be derogatory towards them and their identity in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, I have seen that a lot, and I wanted to address that and say that we need to do better when it comes to those kinds of things. We can handle the situation in a better way. Protect yourself at all times. Don't let anyone railroad you and run over you, right? But I'm a strong believer that silence is compliance. So when I do see it, I do speak up. When they come around me, I do say something for the most part. But when I do, I always take into account my safety, and I always am careful with how I address and how I carry this conversation. And also to keep in mind those who are in both groups of people, by which I mean our Afro-Indigenous brothers and sisters. When this subject comes up, it can be very uncomfortable, and if we're not careful with how we carry this conversation, it can actually be extremely damaging, and they deserve our utmost respect and care as well. So I wanted to say that and share that with each and every one of you, and wish you all a good day, and stay safe out there.
Hold on right quick. Hold on. Girl. First of all, did you see him put up the statues and say, and literally say that what we're looking at is not us? Did you see that? He put the Olmec head next to us, another Mexican looking dude, and tried to say that that was them. I showed y'all the Olmec head a few days ago. You mean to tell me that this man is going to say that that Olmec statue, all them other statues with all them so-called Afro features, you mean to tell me that that's them? Then he went Karen. Look how he went Karen. Oh, you guys, I've been called all kind of derogatory names. I'm thinking he about to say something like real, crazy. He was like, oh, they called us a mongoloid. That's an actual scientific term. What else they called you? Oh, they called us a Euro-Asian. That's a scientific term. Oh, and they've even called us a $5 Indian. These are facts. What are we talking about? See how he went Karen and then won't holler, y'all, but be safe though. Be safe. There's no reason to be anti-Black. What? Why are you now you trying to raise bait and make it seem like y'all safety is at threat? Ain't nobody worried about y'all. You know what's at threat? It ain't got nothing to do with his safety. You want to know what's at threat? What's at threat is that lie that he's been fed. And this is the worst. This is what I'm telling y'all. We've all been lied to. Just like we believed we was from Africa, he believed that they are the real indigenous people. He really believed that. But the problem is he's been lied to so much so to where when we're coming into our truth and he says it's a small group of us, yeah, for now. But hold on, we coming, we waking up. And their identity is at threat. And that's scary for them. I get it. But the fact that we're waking up is a threat within itself to these people, period. Because they've been lied to, we've been lied to, everybody's been lied to. These are the facts. But y'all, I gotta get off here. I'm trying to find my child. I gotta get off of here. I listen. Let it be known. Let it be known. We waking up. We are waking up, people. And us waking up within itself is a threat. Remember that. We need to wake up some more of us. Everybody ain't gonna be able to understand it. We need to wake up some more of us. But us waking up is a threat, so much so that this dude is over here freaking out, talking about safety and all of that. Ain't nobody threatening y'all. We called you scientific terms, what you are. Mongoloids and Eurasians. That's what you are. Hey, we gotta tell a friend. Wake up, bruh. Let me get off here so I can go find my child. Okay. I love y'all. I'll see y'all this evening for Educational Friday. If KB Wesley's still on here, because I banned you from the chat, send me them receipts. If not, don't ever come back. I appreciate y'all. Wake yourselves up and wake somebody else up, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Wake up!
Please wake up.
Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up!
Come on, Blaze up!
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, also for your boy, fix it for your boy, drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.